Hello gamers and geeks, and welcome to another D&D session. I'm Anthony, I'm the DM, and I run games of Dungeons and Dragons on the Games and Geekery Discord server. And today we're playing the Fall of Misra. Yeah, this episode's called Shadows of Hope, because I thought it was a cool name. And yeah, if you like these videos, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Click the bell to make sure you get more when we drop them. And if you really like the videos and want to see us make them even better, then join the Patreon as a emotional support goblin, and you can help improve the video quality, get better lighting, get better audio, get better editing, any editing for that matter, because at the moment I'm just throwing these out live as they are. And but yeah, with that out of the way, let's play. Who wants to introduce their character first?
Okay, I will. Guess I'll do it. I am playing Bandit, the rogue druid, the phantom rogue druid, Circus 4 druid, awakened raccoon.
Yay.
Done.
Right. I'm Frank Swiftwing, the Owlin with the Dampier setup, dragon monk, samurai fighter, and is currently trying to figure out what's up and down at the moment because of basically being psychologically battered around by his wife.
Mm-hmm. All right, and who's next?
With the potential
I can go next. I'm a Tommy Tauntaun, but my friends call me Tommy. I am an artificer warforged, and I do stuffs. Oh, that's not the right sheet.
Okay. Eva will be joining us when she can, because she's doing Christmas stuff. And Brom is playing without a mic today. He's playing Brom Nordinson, a half-elf warlock, Pact of the Celestial, and Soul Knife Rogue. And Nightwatch is just hanging out with us. Yay. Unless you want a cameo or something.
I cannot have something to do in an hour. I'm gonna go hang out with an elderly person.
Have fun.
Like she was like a person that I used to clean for her father, but then her father passed away. So
Gotcha.
yeah, I was gonna say I'll see you guys later.
See you next time.
Oh, enjoy the money I sent you, Anthony.
I appreciate it. Thank you. That's awesome.
Bye bye.
Happy Christmas. Okay. So yeah. Tommy,
Yeah.
I kind of want to make your gun be a Tommy gun, but cause
I mean, that's 100% up to you.
I know, but that would be ridiculously OP.
You can put a cooldown on it.
I'm sorry.
A cooldown on it.
Sorry.
We'll work the logistics out later. How about that?
It's a pistol. It does 1d10 piercing damage. Normally it requires loading after every shot, and has a range of 30 feet and a long range of 90 feet. But of course, you're an artificer, and you can take an infusion that makes it so it doesn't need ammo at all. So, anyway,
Boy.
what happened last time we played?
What happened? But that's a good. Nah. So after we had, after
Destroyed every
Frank,
temple.
yes, after yeah, after we had destroyed Ever's temple, after Frank had found his wife,
Yes. His
and
wife
brought her back, brought her to the rest of the party. Frank got charmed. Frank got charmed after finding his wife, and then brought Ever, Frank, and Luna to the rest of the party, who were at Tommy's lab.
Yes.
It was there that we had a little long rest, and then we had a little detour to go to Bandit's master's house to find it very much intact, or as intact as a house can be. This was because his master was a devil, and he tried to get Bandit to form a pact. With Bandit refusing, then we had to fight him because he was going to kill us all. Because as one does.
Mm-hmm.
He then took the Wand of Orcus. Tried to take the Wand of Orcus. We beat it. We beat it before he can run away.
Yes.
Luna then tried the same thing.
More or less.
But this time, they just ran away because they got bored of the fight after we managed to take it back.
Something like that.
She ran, that's why we pinned it.
Yes. So you've been in fights with a devil and also a vampire. And you're pretty bushed. You need to get a rest. But you know that the last the last bonfire that you were at was back at the graveyard, and you kind of don't want to.
And we're not going to go back and possibly have to deal with that stupid chimera that refuses to leave.
I
Look,
think that was the previous one, but yeah. Go on.
So, Tommy, do you know where other places like that was being stored? That might be a place where a flame might be.
But my what now?
He's asking
No.
if you know of anywhere where lycosite was being stored. Because, I mean, unless the storehouse was lava proof, it probably exploded, but you know.
But then it would have at least meant that one piece would have ignited into a perpetual flame.
Possibly. Depends.
True.
Well, any lycos like that would have been.
You cut out a bit there, Tommy. What were you trying to say?
Any lycosite we would have made would have been sent to like the capital, which is like where they distribute it to other people. So, most likely, no. We never kept large stores of lycosite.
No. But you would have like returned it to a depot where it was distributed, a distribution center, redistribution center.
And I highly doubt that's no.
It could be worth checking out.
No, I'm just thinking off the top of my head here.
Yeah, it's a reasonable idea. It makes sense that after the harvesters brought in their lycosite, their refueled lycosite, that they'd be bringing it to a central location, and then others would be responsible for delivering it to the
Send
people.
Frank would ask,
Yeah, but I assume that
one
that
company
location
that
would
would
be
Bandit.
equivalent of like an Amazon warehouse, which aren't exactly the most sturdy places.
No, this is true. It would not have been. It would have been yeah, large but temporary structure. Yeah. Um.
If anything, it might have been one of the initial spots that exploded when all this happened.
Might have. But
Right.
but you don't know for sure until you check it out. And what other leads do you have?
I mean, it's still worth a shot.
Yeah.
But I still
We
think
could
resting
potentially
first is a better
Gary
idea.
You still
do
think-
some improvements.
I'm sorry. What was that? You still think what is a better idea, Tommy?
I think resting before we go anywhere is a better idea.
Yes, but you need to find somewhere to rest. Right?
Well, that's if we want to, do the other thing. But I mean, just to get our strength back.
Okay. So what are you proposing?
Just, again, go somewhere, rest for a bit, and then go venture out.
So you're suggesting a short rest rather than a
Yeah, I mean, unless everybody's good health-wise.
I think
I could do a short rest to get back some key points and my.
I'm about to say, Frank, I'm pretty sure you were bitten up to hell last time.
Hi Jeff.
As far as I remember, as far as I can remember, I lost about 5 HP.
Okay.
that's way more than that. I definitely say it'd be good to long rest. So, or not long rest. Have a little rest to recuperate strength then, and
at least get your base HP back. Yeah.
and health
Mm.
and stamina and everything like that.
All right.
Especially you, Frank. You're looking a bit worse for wear.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fair enough.
So
With my positive of 17, do I see any kind of more secure buildings that could provide good cover?
well, the most intact building at the moment is Bandit's master's place, right?
Yeah, that's
I don't know for the idea to go back there.
yeah. I would say that. I don't even need to have to think twice on that one. Going back there would basically be a death trap.
Why would it be a death trap? We got rid of the threat. Surely with Master gone, the threat is gone as well.
You okay with us staying there?
Yeah, I was planning on taking a couple of things anyway.
Okay, guess we got our roof over our heads.
There you go.
And any roof is better than no roof.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So what say you guys to that? And he looks to the rest of the party.
I mean, either way, it's a chance to take a break, so...
As you are heading back, Brom agrees with Tommy. As you are heading back, you see one of the hollows running down the street. He goes right past you. Just wailing in terror. And keeps running.
By any chance, do we see what's causing him to run, or is he just running?
Bandit is hiding. Do you want to make a perception check? See what you can see?
Yeah, I'll do so.
Or see what you can hear, maybe? Okay. Frank uses their 120 feet of dark vision to scan around. And Tommy takes a quick look too. And you realize further up the street, in the direction that the hollow had been running from, there's something moving among a pile of bodies. Something
Oh,
small.
our company.
It's small compared to the corpses around it. That it is shredding in a frenzied fashion, slurping down strips of dead flesh. Its eyes glow red.
Yeah, Frank. Yeah, Frank will be getting out his bow. It's like,
What's
I don't know
that?
about you, but I say we should put this thing down before it gets to us.
What is that thing? You're the ones that have seen it.
Don't know,
I have
but
no
it's
idea what
small,
that thing is.
got teeth.
It's
Oh.
small and it's got teeth.
Lovely,
I mean, small, fat, and it's got teeth.
lovely.
Okay.
That's
So you
thing.
want to take a shot at it, right, Frank?
Yep.
Okay. Roll the hit.
Right. My to hit is +5.
Mm-hmm. 15. Okay. And how much damage do you do?
Eight +2.
6 points of damage. Okay. The thing gets out a yelp, a high-pitched scream that almost sounds like a little girl's voice, and goes running up the wall of a ruined building and away.
I think I managed to spook it.
Sounded very. That sounded like it speaks. So it might be. That's not something we normally fight.
Yeah. It seemed to have the mind of an animal.
Well, it chose to run away, so I don't think it's going to be our problem.
Can I use my Sonic Whisper's ability to connect my mind with Tommy and Bandit? Yeah. Yes, you can, bro. What do you whisper into their heads? Mustard.
What?
Look at the GIF.
I know. Just Doesn't stop the question of what?
It's funny. Anyway.
It's official. I'm not used to the modern day meme culture.
Just the idea of somebody yelling psychically mustard into your head is funny. Regardless of the reference. That was different. That was the thing. Oh, okay. So what Brom is actually saying is that was different. What was that thing? To Tommy and Bandit.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that was, but again, it chose to run away, so I think we should let it.
Let it go.
Yeah. Though, best to keep our heads on a swivel.
You'd be the best at doing that, Mr. Owlin.
Yeah.
Bandit would look visibly like spooked at the sudden voice. It's like, oh, it's you. Yeah, it decided to run, so it's not another issue. And he would vocalize that as well, so Frank can hear him.
Mm.
Yeah. So you're all in agreement, not your problem. Let's go rest.
Yeah.
Okay.
Best not to pick fights when low on resources.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Okay. So you head back into the building. Do you do anything to try and secure the building at all, or?
Does my passive pickup see anything that would be used to, bolster the door?
You could do the old door, chair under the handle trick if you want.
I do so.
Or put a heavy piece of furniture against the door, that sort of thing.
Yeah, Frank does the chair thing and the chair thing with the door because Frank ain't got the strength.
Fair.
Mm.
Okay. Anybody else doing anything to help keep the place secure? Brom says, I summon Lucy and have him watch the door. I'm just gonna die again.
Personally, just don't die. It just gets better. Get better at living, and then you'll be fine. Problem solved.
Get better at living.
Basically, you're saying get good.
Mm.
And Brom says, ignore them, you'll be fine.
Mm.
Better be. I'm sick of blowing up. Don't like it.
I'm still questioning the whole logic of this whole familiar thing. Seems a little inhumane for my taste at times.
Inhumane? He knows I'm not human, right?
Yeah, it's basically a term of phrase. It's
basically a way of saying what's happening to you isn't right.
Well, no, it ain't.
But the fact that you're not human means we don't care.
Yeah. That's how it is.
don't know why, that just sounds a bit off.
What are you gonna do about it?
Not exactly magically gifted.
Well, if you ain't got a solution, then stop telling me your problems.
You make it real hard to be sympathetic towards you, Lucy.
Did I say I wanted sympathy?
Yeah, Frank's just gonna leave him alone because he ain't getting anywhere.
Play nice, you two. He started it.
And that's the thing. Frank was genuinely trying to be nice, but
I know. He's a little
yeah.
shit.
Yeah. Why do you think he's a failure now?
Mm.
Anyway. So
During our
Lucy's
little
guarding the door.
progress-
You're gonna set a magmin to guard a wooden door that's barred with a wooden chair. Anyway,
Mm.
promise typing. Okay. So anyway, so you're just gonna hang out for a couple of hours, just relaxing, recovering, and
Yep.
Yeah, anyone looking at Bandit would realize he is being quite jumpy at any like big sound or any little sound. Basically, yeah, any sound.
any sound at all.
Yes, yeah, basically.
Okay. So if you hear something, for example, scurrying up the outside wall, you would get creeped out by it, correct?
Yeah. I'm fine. Probably.
Brom says you're okay, man.
Define fine. Define okay.
Oxygen, potassium.
Anyway, well, he'll look for something interesting, something he can steal, or something that would pique his interest.
Are you looking for books, magic items?
Magic items mostly.
Okay.
Perception is
Make an investigation, actually.
damn it. Damn it. Investi is
Brom's going to help you, so you got advantage.
cool.
Which is good because you're -2.
Yes.
Okay. So you find a little statuette in the form of a goat-headed fiend. It's probably magical, right?
Probably. Does it speak to Bandit in any way? Or somehow entrance him?
No, it just seems like it's got that vibe, you know? It's got some... feels like it's got some power. You don't know what the power is, what it does, or how to activate it, but it seems like it must be magic.
He'd go to Tommy and see. Could you appraise this? It looks cool. And it might be magic, but I'm not sure. You're the person who knows that kind of thing.
Tell me.
Yeah, sure.
So Tommy says, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're going to do identify?
Yep.
Presumably. Yeah. As a ritual?
Yeah.
Okay. So for the next 11 minutes, you do all your hamana, ritual. Everybody sits around watching, I guess.
In his, meditative state to, regain points and trying to see about trying to figure out answers. Like, where would one locate another flame?
Okay. Well, if you can find any lycosite that wasn't destroyed, but that would be tricky. Actually, make an Arcana check, Frank.
All right.
We could check around the biggest cities. There was probably a surplus of the mineral there. Wow. Okay. Frank, you get a flash of inspiration when you realise that you are standing in the former lair of a devil. And you remember that devils tend to deal in souls and have a convenient little item called a soul coin for carrying those souls. And maybe basically the way they use their soul coins is to power their machines, to divine the answers to questions. It's not as powerful as like a sight, but it's fairly comparable. Maybe somewhere in this building is a stash of soul coins, or I don't know, maybe you could do some infernal ritual to try and acquire some. But it also occurs to you that, wait, every time you've killed something, you've gotten some kind of energy from it. What if that energy also is similar to the way that souls and magic works? Maybe if you can concentrate enough of that energy, focus it, solidify it, you could make your own life glass somehow. Your own lycosite.
Yeah, imagine Frank coming out the trance like, that might work.
What might work?
I've been pondering where we might potentially discover another flame, and well, as far as I've heard, devils seem to trade in things like souls, which comes in like coins.
His train of thought is interrupted by a rapping on the window.
Yeah, of course, Frank is jumping up with the hand on hilt. Like,
Bandit will flinch back.
Sorry?
Bandit will flinch back like the other end of the room.
Okay. If anyone looks over to that window, I can tell you what they say. Is anybody looking?
I'm gonna look.
That's making Ron got a perception of 2. Bandit got a 19. Or is that your stealth? Okay, that's your hiding. Gotcha. $24. That's appropriate. Good, you got okay. So the face of the window, even though it's upside down, and her feathery hair is hanging down from her tiny face, despite the fact that she has red eyes and a fierce look, You'd know that little beak anywhere.
Chloe?
She says and runs, disappears again. Brom says, don't.
Let's see here.
I doubt that's the same Chloe. I mean, who is this Chloe anyway? But I doubt this is the same Chloe you knew.
Pretty much.
Basically, it was a wisdom save to see if Frank is, able to resist his, parental instincts.
Yeah. You know that out there is a monster. That it's dead. It was killed by your wife. Whatever's out there is what is basically just a feral animated corpse.
Yeah, of course, with Frank close to the window, you basically see him, smacked against the door in anger.
Alright.
You're right.
In the meantime, assuming that Tommy did not stop his ritual, he would have discovered that little idol is can be used to summon a devil. It's a magical anchor point for an infernal spirit. Bro, damn, I was gonna hit it with radio.
Alright, so is it any devil in particular or just a devil?
As far as you can tell, this one is connected to the very same horned devil you already defeated. It's an anchor point for him.
Bandit, I don't think you want to be playing with this idol.
What's an idol?
This thing is an idol.
Okay. Sorry. Stupid questions.
A little statue of a devil is the idol to the devil. Brom says destroy it. It does appear to be made of silver, which is interesting.
Actually, that's a good question. Would destroying it help?
Could just put it in the bag of holding. If it ever comes back, it doesn't have the thing doesn't.
If
have
anything,
any
I'd rather just leave it here and not
It doesn't
have
work
this
like
thing
that.
travel with us.
It doesn't randomly bring the devil back. You have to perform a particular. You have to use the command word or command phrase, which you know because you cast identify on it.
Yeah. I mean, only benefit this would have for us if you willingly want to summon this guy for some reason.
I mean, it might be useful if we're ever in a pinch.
Could be a double-edged sword, though.
I mean, fine. Against my better judgment.
Brom says I don't trust it.
Yeah, against my better judgment, I'm just going to give it to Bandit anyway, then.
Okay.
I mean, he was your former master, so it's up to you to decide what you want to do with this thing.
I guess I feel like I should keep it. I mean, he gave me everything, so just in case. Who knows, we might have someone on our side. When necessary.
Possibly.
Sure.
Or that takes a
Or
fun
not.
deal.
Anyway, back to what I was trying to say. If there's soul coins around here, we could potentially use it to, well, make like sight.
That would be pretty
If
good.
magic
Yes.
if magic and the soul are one and the same, then concentrating enough soul energy together would create more like sight.
Yeah.
Hmm. Never mind that. You're right. You did just see your. So you did just see a creature that you appeared to know. That was horribly dismembered from what you remember. Are you quite all right? What was her name? I can't remember.
That that was my daughter, Chloe,
Oh,
my wife. Bitter. I don't know what she's done to her.
You're breaking up a bit there, Frank.
Clear, it's rather clear she's a shell of her former self.
Okay.
ah. Oh.
Brom says that thing was mocking his daughter.
I know.
That's not very fun at all.
It's not fun at all, no.
I don't know how to respond to that. I've never had to be this emotionally stable. And he'll just shush.
Fair.
Yeah. What do you think? I'm trying to focus on other things.
Sorry.
It's not a thought of relish.
Alright. So yeah, during all of this, you will be having a short rest. You can re-roll. You can roll a hit die if you wish
Mm-hmm.
to regain some hit points. Remember to add your con modifier to what you roll.
Okay, roll hit die, so that is. So you said 2 plus modifier?
I'm sorry, what?
You said 2 plus modifier,
I
right?
said that you can add your constitution modifier to whatever you've rolled with
Oh.
the hit die.
Right.
Okay, so Frank regains 8 hit points.
Which, as far as I can tell, brings me back up to max.
Yeah,
Neat.
your T-max base. Yeah. Anyone else need to restore? Regain? Refuel?
I'm good for HP.
Rob is typing.
Perks of being a rogue.
Also, are we just gonna ignore the fact that Brom just seemingly appeared out of nowhere?
He's
Oh yeah,
been
how
there the
did
whole
you get
time.
here?
He's just been really, really sneaky.
Yeah. To be fair, Frank has known Brom long enough that him just vanishing completely from Frank's sight is not an odd fact.
Yeah, it's just something he does. Yeah. That's fair.
Like, at a certain point, you stopped questioning it.
Yeah, we'll sort out your character sheet when we get to the next fire. You get used to it, he says.
But yeah, well, since I got the downtime, I'm going to use identify on that giant fork I stole from the demon or devil.
From the devil, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, are you using a spell slot to do it?
No, we still have downtime, right? Isn't a short
Yeah.
rest like?
Yeah, you can still take 11 minutes to do it as a ritual. That's fine.
Mm.
So,
Bandit would help in the search.
Frank would as well.
the search.
You're
So,
looking for soul coins.
yeah, Brom looking for
Oh,
soul
right, yeah.
coins.
Yeah.
Because Brom has a better perception.
Fair enough. Okay. So the fork is a large polearm that, if you have the strength to heft it, would do 2d8 plus your strength modifier of piercing damage. It's not magical.
And what would be the strength required to wield that?
You'd have to be strong enough to lift items that large characters can wield. So, typically it would be like, what are we talking about? So, Goliaths, for example, have the ability to lift things that normally you'd have to be large to be able to lift, and the same I think with orcs. But yeah, with your strength of 13, I don't think you can do it. I don't think you can wield it as a weapon. Unless you can make it smaller, but then it would only do 1d8.
I mean, I could do that. I can also make myself stronger later.
This is
So
also true.
I'll just hold on to it for now.
Okay.
Right.
In the meantime, you've got like I suppose you could use it as a 10-foot pole.
Yeah, that could work very well as a getting over things tool.
Generally speaking, in D&D, a 10-foot pole is used to poke things from a distance that might be traps. That's...
Fair enough. Right.
What are we poking crocodiles? No. Alright, so those of you who are looking for soul coins, do investigation checks. See if you can find any.
I mean, we could crocodiles with it.
You could.
I'm sure we'll come across at least one crocodile.
At least one.
Right.
I'm sure some have survived.
Or some hell form of crocodile.
Helidile.
Nice, that funny.
Frank! Wow!
Wow.
20.
Yay!
Okay. So, oh, and Brom gets a 23. Alright. So, as you're looking around, Frank is lucky enough to discover a loose floorboard by stepping on it. Brom runs over and lifts the floorboard, and sure enough, there is a small pile of about 13 infernal iron coins. hidden under the floorboard.
What? Do you think that'll be enough to generate any element of leukocyte?
Who are you asking?
Brom.
Rob, what do you think? Each coin is about 5 inches across and about an inch thick. Minted from infernal iron. Each coin weighs 1/3 of a pound. Okay, Bron says, sorry, I had a toddler screaming in my ear. Yeah, you found 13 soul coins, and Frank has looked to you and said, do you think that's enough to make leukocyte? And they say, I don't know, which is absolutely fair. Each soul coin has a unique soul trapped within it. Each has a story. A creature might have been imprisoned as a result of defaulting on a deal, while another might be the victim of a night hag's curse. What do you want to do with this stash of soul coins?
Well, we should collect them up and see if we can't find more to, improve our chances.
Okay, so you're going to pick them up?
Yes.
As you reach out and touch the first one, you are overcome with despair and misery. You can practically feel the soul inside the coin wailing in with distraught with misery.
Of course, Frank backs up from the coin and says, "Oh, that's fucking intense."
What is it?
I think I basically felt basically the emotions of the soul in the coin.
Very fun.
So I'm assuming you dropped that one.
Yep.
Back into the pile.
Yeah.
All right. What do you want to do now? Bron picks up half of the pile all at once. Okay. So as you, you feel anger, pain, misery, fear, half a dozen feelings all at once. Literally. All conflicting each other, all driving you to distraction. It's so much you're not aware of anything else. Like you can't see, you can't hear. All you know is this chorus of pain, loss, and anger, and fear and misery coming from the coins. What do you do? Typing. I'll attempt to acknowledge and push through it.
Be like a wisdom save
I was trying to decide, but should that be wisdom or charisma? Let's go wisdom save. Yeah, wisdom save. Actually, hold on. No, never mind. No, it's con save. It actually says in the book it's a con save. Yeah. Yeah, it's fine. So yeah, a part of you almost enjoys the despair and misery that these soul coins are subjected to, and you just pocket them and smile wickedly.
Okay, that was ballsy. And then again, you were higher up in the team for a reason.
He's also evil.
I also do it.
So there are 7 coins still there. What do you want to do?
What do you think, Bandit? Split
Bandit, Rom,
split
Frank.
enough to make it bearable.
Uh, sure, yeah. I don't mind taking a couple.
Okay.
Sure, it'll be fine. As he reaches and takes like a few.
A few or a couple?
A couple, so I'll take 2, yeah, that's it.
Okay. Make a con save.
Con save, -1.
Mm-hmm.
Nat 20.
Holy shit. Yeah. Okay. You are carrying 2 soul coins. And the manic chattering coming from one and the miserable sobs coming from the other just wash over you. Like background noise.
Must be the training from all the things I've had in my head so far.
Frank picks up the rest.
So that leaves 5.
Hmm.
You're gonna pick up all the rest, Frank?
Yeah, it's like Frank just thinking, this is gonna hurt.
Make a con save.
I did.
13. Yeah. Yeah. Um. Okay. So you're carrying 5, and you're aware of the feelings coming from the coins, but you managed to suppress it and power through.
Yeah, I imagine I'm into a partial, meditative state to
Yeah.
withstand the
Although,
brain.
Bandit and Frank, it is still a little bit distracting, and you will find that you'll have disadvantage on attack rolls, ability checks, and saving throws as long as you're still carrying these things.
Lovely.
But you can use them.
Oh, okay. Did Brom drop all of his?
Sorry?
Did Brom drop all of his?
Brom has 6, and he has no issue carrying them because he's evil.
Oh, that makes more sense. Yeah. Okay, that's why.
Yeah. Let's just hurry up and find enough to do the job.
I second
Not sure
that.
how long we can maintain the state.
Okay.
It is a bit annoying having that constant fear just in the back of my head, but
Brom says if they become too much, just pass them to him.
it'll be fine. You needn't worry about us.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, is there anything else in particular you're doing on your long rest?
Long rest?
Short rest, sorry.
I think so.
Or are you ready to head?
Hmm.
Um,
We could head back and see if it and check in with Tommy and see if we got enough.
Grum says let's go.
I'm ready to go. Don't know
Um,
about you guys.
To know exactly what they can do, it would be useful to have somebody identify them.
Mm.
Hmm.
Tommy.
So you're asking Tommy to identify one of the coins?
Indeed. Sorry to be a bother, but could you look at these? Could you look at another item for us?
Sure. Why not?
Be warned, they pack a punch.
Or they're a light annoyance. Depends on the person.
Okay. Which coin are you going to hand to him? Like, what emotion is it going to have?
Heads or tails?
Yeah,
Heads.
yeah.
Anger from Brom. Okay, cool.
So Brom's giving one of the angry coins.
Angie
Yes.
coin.
Okay, so you feel the fury of this soul thrashing against the confines of its infernal prison, screaming to get out. You can bear it, but after 11 minutes of identifying it, you know that as long as you're carrying it, you're going to have disadvantage on attack rolls, ability checks, and saving throws. You also know that basically you could use it up to 3 times to drain life from it or ask it a question before it's all used up. Alternatively, you could try to use a remove curse spell on it to free the soul inside and release it, or you could use it as currency in hell. So
All right. So, but the goal right now is to use up the energy in it, an attempt to create some like a
So-
site, you start a fire.
So yeah, it's got 3 charges. If you want to use either the Drain Life ability or the Query ability. The Drain Life ability allows you to siphon away some of the soul's essence and gain 1d10 temporary hit points, which means, in theory, that you could drain up to 30 hit points of energy from these coins. But it might also be just 3 before it's all used up. So, but yeah, that's life energy. That's those hit points. Since you have, so that's an average, basically, of 16 that you could get from each coin, times by 13 coins, is a potential stockpile of energy of 208 temporary hit points.
All right. So, given what I know about the coins now, and what I know about like a site,
Mm-hmm.
how much energy would I need to create some?
Yeah, that's the thing. You know from experience that when you are recharging lycosite, you are pulling from the plants, the trees, the ambient energy of the sky itself, the life in the ground. You are drawing a lot of life energy to recharge one lycosite crystal. Never mind make one from scratch. 208 might be enough to make a sliver of lycosite.
I mean, we don't need a big piece. We just need a piece.
Yeah.
Correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Assuming
in that case, I'll begin the process.
Kill. Yeah.
Okay. So, are you going to let him use all the coins?
Yep.
Indeedy.
Rob? Okay, turns out that Ever Firemark won't be able to join us at all, sadly. So it's just us.
Oh well.
But Brom, can you hear us? Or have you got toddlers screaming in your face again? Brom is typing. Fantastic. That was indeed the case. Are you able to? Would you be willing to hand over all 6 of your soul coins to Tommy? Excellent. All right.
So, situation where we should get back, Tommy.
Sorry.
The situation where they should get back. I mean, I'd appreciate if you'd back away.
Oh right, yeah.
You get what I mean, because we're creating something from nothing.
Mm.
Kinda.
Not exactly.
So,
We're just
Tommy,
reconstructing something into something else.
as a harvester, he has the ability to draw life from his surroundings and focus it into life glass gem, into a lycosite gem. So, this is going to take a little longer because he needs to actively use an action to leech 1d10 points of energy from the coin. Focus that energy into a single point and hold on to it so it doesn't disappear, because technically, rules as written, every time you gain temporary hit points, it replaces the temporary hit points you had. So he's going to have to use quite a lot of... luckily, he's good at this, because that's what he was built to do.
Yeah. I just thought about something. Would the tool help?
Sorry?
I said, would the tool actually help in this scenario?
The tool that you made up to get the vampire to go to a different...
No, they're actually no, remember we discussed this. There is a tool, but
Okay.
like I said, the location I told her was not where the tool was.
Yeah, you're gonna... Yeah, if it's a separate item that allows you to focus the energy, then yeah, you need to go get that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, So what do you want to do?
Well, it would make this a lot easier, so it would make sense to go grab that.
Okay.
Do you want us to go ahead so you're not in danger?
What do you mean?
You said that these coins do a lot of damage to you.
No, what
When
they do is they distract you so that you have disadvantage on d20 rolls. That's it.
They hinder a lot, but they don't do any actual damage.
All right.
If you want to be able to walk around without feeling any of the negative effects of the coins, it might be a good idea to have Brom hold them, because Brom is evil and is unaffected.
I mean, wait, I just realized, do we even realize that Brahms doesn't seem to be affected by the coins?
I mean, he did seem to be. He did like pick up half of them without breaking a sweat. So I don't know. Maybe insight check.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
He also did smile evilly.
Yeah, and he offered to hold them. Yes.
I mean, you gave me your coin, so I would have given it back to you anyway.
Yeah, Tommy and Frank don't twig that he's special.
Yeah.
I think it makes sense that Frank does seem to get that Brahms evil. Like, he's known this dude his whole life, it never really occurred to him.
Yeah.
Bandit.
Because when you're around it for so long, you kind of get used to it.
Bandit, you feel your hackles rising, or at least the the goosebumps are rising on the back of your neck.
Yeah.
As you realise that Brom isn't bothered by the wailing and moaning from these coins. In fact, he seems to enjoy it. Yes, lawful evil, like a devil. Yes.
Yeah, Bandit would just kind of like hiss vaguely in Brom's direction.
I take it it's a bit alarming that Brom's able to withstand it.
It would be, but you don't see anything wrong with it.
Something about that doesn't quite sit right with me.
Yes.
Yeah. Ordinarily, I wouldn't be concerned, but I've known Brom for like years.
Yeah.
He's at least head on his shoulders.
Yeah. You know, you can trust him. He's your teammate. It's fine.
Mm.
Anyway. And like I said, he's lawful evil, so he's not going to betray you. If there's a pact in place, if there's an established agreement, he can't break the contract. He has to abide by the laws. So.
Indeed.
Anyway. But he will take advantage of any and all loopholes in said contract. But we won't worry about that for now. Let's go. So we're heading back to the to Tommy's tech shack, right?
The guild hall.
The guild hall. Yeah.
All right.
Cool.
Indeed.
Of course, while traveling around, Frank is basically keeping his head on a swivel. Because,
Because he's an outlet,
well,
that's what they do. Yes.
Yeah. Because whatever the hell his daughters become,
Don't
Yes.
laugh like that. That's terrifying.
No, I'm just laughing at the fact that he keeps saying head on a swivel, but he's an owl folk. Like,
Yeah.
they are able to turn their heads all the way around.
Mm.
Anyway, they can swivel their heads quite a lot. But anyway, yeah. So, Frank, you're going to be actively
Yeah.
looking around as you travel, yes?
Yep.
Go ahead and make a roll.
I'm recovering.
14.
14.
Okay. Everything seems fine. No signs of your feral daughter. Off you go.
Stop.
Nothing to worry
October.
about. There are quite a lot of mutilated hollows around.
Go. You almost pulled a crib on top of yourself. Please, just go.
Oh no. Is she okay? She's fine. She's throwing a fit. Okay. Do you need to give her some attention? Is she calling for some daddy love?
Mm.
That's probably sounds awful out of context.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm her uncle, but yeah, give me a minute. Fair enough.
I hate what the internet has done to that word.
Daddy.
Yeah, no, it's not.
I think it's been cursed. I think it's been cursed even before the internet.
Oh yeah, the
The internet only
internet
made
just
it worse,
amplified
though.
it. Yeah.
As far as I can tell, it dates back to a song from the 60s with the lyric "Who's your daddy?" but which was taken out of context because in the context of the song, it literally means, "What's your bloodline? Do you have? Are your parents in good standing?" It doesn't mean what it means now.
You know, my parents aren't good standing because they're sitting down.
So much like the mutation of the word "gay,"
Somewhat.
I mean, used to mean happy, but now it.
Yes. Well, yeah. There's been other times when. Al has settled down now. Sorry about that. Okay, cool. So,
Anyway,
yeah. So you're off to see the guild house.
The slightly burnt guild house of old.
yeah, you would say that it doesn't really have the same ring to it.
Nope.
Mm.
Um,
Also, that was slightly burnt.
Yeah, they're very burnt.
Half charboiled.
Mm. Very well cooked.
Yeah.
Okay, so you head back to the guild hall, where you had previously found half-buried bodies of your fellow harvesters and and stuff, right?
Yep.
Mhm.
Also, speaking of which, is that zombie done digging out a body?
Yes, in fact, when you get there, you see that the zombie has piled up several partially complete harvester bodies and is attempting to dig up more. And yes, Lucy would have come with you.
All right, cool. I'll let him keep doing that.
Well,
There's
at
no
least
reason to tell him to do anything else.
I'm sorry, what was that, Frank?
Well, at least you won't have to be worrying about parts.
Indeed.
Mm. Suppose we have a
Alright.
similar thing. If we can find a correctly sized body.
Hmm.
But yeah.
Right. So, do you want us to look away, Tommy, while you get the tool?
No, it's fine. I'm not anyone cares.
Lucy is looking at this pile of mechanical bodies with morbid curiosity. The light from his body also almost making the mechanoids seem like they're alive. Almost. And then the pile shifts.
Yeah, Frank has his hand on the hilt.
Lucy,
So,
gives
Lucy,
to
you
Frank.
go.
I did nothing. I did nothing.
Oh shit, that one stealth.
You try to hide behind a pillar, but instead stand in front of it.
He pulled a chopper.
What do we want to do?
What do you think? Fire on this thing, or wait to see what happens?
So did the pile just shift? Did anything happen besides that?
So far, nothing.
Alright, so I'm just gonna back away from it.
Yeah, Frank's going to take the advice and basically not do anything, but, keeping his hand on his weapon in case, it decides to attack.
So you're just watching the pile of constructs.
Yeah.
So are you staying there while the rest of them look through the rest of the guild house? You're going to stay with Frank. Okay.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Do you think?
Hmm?
Do you think we can make them live again?
Well, I think they just... If these things are like machines, then they just need power. But...
They're like Tommy, right?
But I have no clue what powers these things.
Brom says they need an energy source.
Well, you have energy. I have energy. You have coins. Maybe you put coin in one.
I don't think that's a good idea.
Promise to.
I felt some of the emotions coming from those things.
From the coins, yes.
I'm not certain.
Brom says
I'm not
Lucy,
certain.
he could have given them a start.
Hmm.
It's true. But Tommy, Frank, you're saying what? You're not certain that what?
I'm not certain that whatever's trapped on those coins would take very well to being back on the mortal plane again.
I don't know. They're souls, yes?
Yeah. I think.
Lucy, go home for now.
Ah,
Pop.
Does he actually feel anything when you do that, or is...
No, he literally just disappeared back into it. He didn't die this time. He just went to a demi-plane.
Yeah.
Poof.
Hmm.
So.
Do we see any more movement coming from these things, or are they seem to be deactivated at time?
Without the distraction of Lucy and looking back at the pile, you see that one of the almost skeletal constructs seemed to have been trying to crawl out of the bottom of the pile and was reaching for the place that Lucy had been.
Yeah, Frank's getting out the rapier. It's like, okay, these things move away.
It's not moving now.
Mm.
But it had just enough motive energy while Lucy was there. Ron says, calm down, Frank.
Well, gee, sorry if we got a whole bunch of things that seem to be jumping back to life.
Don't apologise, just remember to keep a level head. Okay. Meantime, Tommy and Bandit are looking for this device. Yes?
Indeed.
Yep.
Do you remember where they are kept? History check.
History.
17. Yeah, you know exactly where to look.
Yep.
So Tommy strides confidently through corridors that have half destroyed, as if nothing is wrong.
Did you learn the layout of this place that well? How do you do it? I have a hard time learning directions as is.
It used to be
Well, to be fair, I had over a century to memorize this place.
Wow, you're old.
Okay. So you head to the harvester supply room. Equipment room. to collect the tools that you need for your harvesting. Some of the cities have different different places use different devices or different appearances for their equipment. Like Sturm and Drang, for example, tend to call their harvesters reapers, and they use something that looks rather like a scythe to draw in the energy. But here in Carphenia, it looks more like a horn or a funnel, right? A cornucopia type thing. Right? Tommy?
Sorry, I had to think. I was thinking about for a minute, like cornucopia. Oh yeah, I really forgot what a cornucopia was.
The big old horn.
Yeah, I know.
Usually stuffed with food, but not in this case.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's kind of the same idea, except instead of the produce of life spilling out of it, it's the life energy is pulled into it and focused into a single point.
Yeah, basically funneling the energy into the horn part and then out the other end.
Yeah.
A concentrated state.
Yes. So you pick up your life funnel. Is there anything else you want to grab from here?
I mean, what else is in here?
Probably multiple examples of them, because these were the supplies for a whole squad of harvesters. But there might also be do an investigation check to have a look around. Eight. No.
Yeah. Not as good.
Not lucky. Bandit, what's your perception's not great either, is it? No.
Do you wish to make? Do you want me to make a perception check?
Yeah. Just be idly looking around while he's collecting his stuff.
Damn it.
You don't see anything that looks interesting enough to steal.
No, I was just about to say that as well.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so once we get the horn, I guess we'll just head back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you'll just see Bandit whisper, "Damn it," under his voice. It's like, I guess we do head back then.
Okay.
You'd think this place would have some more interesting items.
Well, I mean, this is an entire hall. Like, I don't really think there's gonna be much in this area besides, harvester equipment.
Yes. And most of the equipment is you. So you just need to attach this horn to the... Yes, you still have a psychic link to Tommy. And
I mean, if you're interested in finding something else, there's other places in this hall you could explore.
Grum asks if you found it.
But yeah, we got it. We're headed back.
Yep.
So, yeah, as you head back down the hall towards the other two, you attach the horn to your shoulder mounting. And... rejoin the others. Where you see Frank probably still staring with concern at this harvested torso that has hauled its way out from the bottom of the pile and then stopped again.
Was that always there?
It,
Out of curiosity, would I recognize the harvester?
Sure. I mean, he's a bit beat up, but yeah, you'd know of him. To anybody who's not a harvester, they would look almost indistinguishable from each other. But yeah, this is Rob.
Rob, not Johnny.
No, not Johnny. This is Rob, or Robbie to his friends.
I mean, that makes sense. It's mostly intact, and unlike, well, you guys, we're not exactly living. So all we need is a power source to get us back on our feet.
apparently, Lucy's energy was enough to get it to animate, but
Lucy's heat seemed to give it some energy. Yes.
I mean, I'll go over and inspect them real quick.
Yeah. It.
Yeah, assuming it was like just the residual energy was enough to get it to move, but it lacked enough, like something to actually house the energy so it could, animate properly.
Yeah. He didn't have enough oomph to keep going. It was just the energy that was coming off of Lucy, as far as you can tell. But maybe if you could put some more energy into it somehow, you could find out what happened to him.
yeah. Lucy suggested one of the coins, but I didn't think that was the greatest idea.
Brum is typing. We need these for something else anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rob's right about that. Worry about Rob some other time.
A stain of lubricant trickles from his eye.
Say what now?
There's a stain down from the corner of his eye that looks like lubricant had at some point leaked, but it looks disturbingly like he'd been crying.
Do you just do you maintain some level of consciousness while without power?
Like I said, unlike you, we're not traditionally living. All we need is a power source to get back on our feet.
Yes, but when you don't have that power source,
The memories need to be maintained, otherwise you'd be completely blank slate when you were reanimated. So yeah, something's still ticking up in the brain. Has to. Unless it's factory reset, of course. Brom's asking if you can rebuild him.
I could. With time.
Well, we got nothing but time.
You got plenty of spare parts from the ones that don't seem to be living.
Well, first things first. Let's work on extracting the energy out of these coins so we can make some, like I say, and get an actual fire going.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, I've never been exactly clear on
Brom says,
And
"When
how-
we're ready, we can use Lucy to power him." But anyway, Frank says, "You've never been sure on what?"
I've never been sure on how the production cycle of the like site operated. Is this the kind of situation where we should get back?
If you don't want your life energy pulled into the horn,
Well, yeah, if
probably.
you don't want. Yeah, it might be a good idea for you to stand away.
Fair enough.
Usually we tend to keep organics away from the harvesting material
Yes.
or the harvesting devices.
All right.
Bandit follows Brom.
Yep. Frank will do the same.
Okay. So, let's see. So if it's going to take one action every 6 seconds, 3 actions per coin, 18 seconds times 13 coins. $234, which would be $3 minutes. Assuming you're efficient about pulling out the life energy, tamping it down, pulling out
So
some more,
surprisingly,
tamping
this
that
process takes less time than me to identify something.
down. Yes.
Got it.
You this is what you were built for, to be fair. But the coin,
Yeah, that makes sense.
each of the coins, as you've used, as you use each coin up, the infernal metal rusts and blows away, leaving nothing behind. And when it's all said and done, you end up with a tiny shard of leukocyte that's about an inch long. Luckily for you, your heartstone mounting should be able to contain that without it hurting any of your friends.
Right. All we gotta do now is find somewhere to set up camp.
Yeah. Now, make an Arcana check for me, Tommy.
Sure.
Yeah, you realize with this tiny amount of lycosite that if you hit it with too much fire energy at once, it's just going to overload and blow. You're going to need to slowly apply energy to it to get it to grow to a size where it can self-sustain. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Yeah.
Do you think my key energy might do the job?
Your what energy?
You know, the monk energy thing that
Oh, your
the monks
key. Your,
He can create fire with his dragon
can
thing.
you create fire?
Yeah, I can switch my punches to different elements. That does mean I can do like an aura thing.
I think you might want to start with the equivalent of a Bic lighter or a
Yeah, but
match.
something you might need something smaller.
Remember, my unarmed strikes are like 1d4.
Yeah,
And this is a very small sliver.
Then the dagger.
bearing in mind also the 1d4 could potentially be enough to outright kill a commoner.
Destroy it.
Yeah.
I mean, but going off of that logic, a torch can only deal 1d of fire or 1 point of fire damage.
Yeah.
So finding like a torch or a candle
Yeah.
might be a good place to start.
Yes.
Okay, Frank.
Now, if you use your
I'm gonna-
if you use your fire ability to light a candle, you could use that candle to get the lycosite growing.
All right.
What's that?
I don't find anything, do I?
Oh, that was a perception check. Yeah,
Yep.
you're not going to find a candle in this particular building. No.
Yeah. Yeah, no, there's not going to be just a random candle anywhere.
Do you have any in your? Does anybody have anything like an explorer's pack?
I have a candle.
You have a candle. Perfect.
I have 5.
Yes.
I imagine this would be very. I have candle and tinderbox.
Yeah. So yeah, you don't even need to use magic to light it. You can just spark it up.
I imagine the candle's looking very much worse for wear, but
Probably.
still a candle.
They're probably a little bit broken in places, but they'll still burn.
Yeah, as long as there's a wick and some wax, it should be good.
Yes. Weekly whack.
So, take your pick. Either my candle or Brom's torch.
Let's start with the candle first.
Yeah.
Okay.
Should be safer to put down and basically hover it over like a marshmallow or something.
Yeah. Again, you might want Tommy to do that because if any of you touch it, it's
Yeah.
good. Although, you know. So anyway, as you are holding the lycosite in the candle flame, watching it slowly grow as it absorbs the energy of the fire, and controlling it so that moving it away from the flame as it grows so that it doesn't snuff the candle out quite so quickly, you realize by the flickering light that there is a girl on the ceiling with feathery hair
God damn it.
and a big face. What do you do?
Can one of you guys deal with that thing?
It's like glowy.
Brom says sacred flame. Alright.
Yeah.
If you're going to do that, go away and do that.
Yeah, don't do it by the Leica site.
Yeah.
Frank, try. Frank, we should probably try. We should probably get them out. Get Chloe out of here.
All right.
Fear.
Leica site absorbs magic.
Yeah. Of course, Frank will try and direct her out. It's like, Chloe, are you still in there?
She tilts her head, rather like an owl.
Do you understand me? Do I understand any? Do I understand that, or is it unintelligible?
Do you want to try and figure it out by rolling, or have you already figured out what she's trying to say?
Daddy?
Data, yeah.
How much do you remember? Hmm.
Mama, bite.
Mom bit you after the blast, didn't she?
Mama, bite.
I know, sweetie. I'm sorry I wasn't there to protect you.
Bad daughter.
Yeah, that's deserved.
Bad daughter.
She drops from the ceiling onto you. Roll initiative!
Shit!
Rubbish that.
Alright. What you got? 3. Okay. And Tommy's busy. So Bandit on 11. Oh. Tommy on 25. Okay. Frank on 9 and Brom on 3. Roll your
Yep.
combat
Give me
HP.
Second, I was just.
So do I roll the same number as before if I used some of my hit dice to regenerate?
Yeah.
Oh,
Fair enough.
Nice.
Oh, come on, bros. Here we go. Okay, so 40, 10 plus 3d8.
Mhm.
40. Damn.
Nice. Okay. So, Tommy, I'm assuming you're still focusing on.
Yeah, unfortunately, I can't help you guys, so you have to deal with that.
Yeah.
Oh, no, we're just trying our best to get away from essentially the radioactive material.
Just in case I'm gonna prepare an action.
Yes. Chloe is going to. Attack her daddy and not do enough damage at all. 8 and 7.
Then that one.
Yes.
2 and a 1.
So yeah, technically. Yeah. So she seems to take a little bit of damage during the attack. Bandit, what do you do?
Shit. Wait. Oh, I'm next. That's
Mm-hmm.
I guess I'd try and lead Chloe, distract Chloe and get her away from the essentially nuke that's being built. So run, then make a distract action.
Are you going to persuade? Are you going to shoot something at her? What are you going to do to distract her?
Yeah, shooting is the way that Bandit knows. So, yeah, move 30 feet and then shoot. Steady aim as well, as to not hurt her too much. Oh, thank God for steady aim. For I'd specifically be shooting like a non-lethal area.
Yeah.
Like, get over here.
She shrieks in pain as you put an arrow in her calf. Frank, what do you want to do?
Mm-hmm.
She's small, by the way.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and grapple her.
Okay. Contested. You do your athletics.
Yeah. Which is +2.
Go on then. And you successfully grapple her. Well done. You got a 10, she got a 7.
And I move
Out of the building?
and I move her away from the.
Okay.
Which, because of holding something, it means half movement.
Sure.
You know, being dragged down.
Still get you outside the front door, because, yeah, you're only...
Yeah.
And... Brom. Tiddle tiddle. Brom. Psychic blades. Alright, so you run up to Chloe, who is being held by Frank at the moment, and just stab her with psychic blades. Okay. 21 definitely hits. You bastard. And you do get sneak attack bonus because there's definitely an ally within 5 feet. Either way. How much damage do you do, bro?
Still get sneak attack because it's the psychic blade.
Yeah, still get sneak attack. Three. That doesn't seem to include the sneak attack bonus, bro. I opt not to. Okay, very well. Alright. Tommy. Still focusing on...
Yep. You guys seem to be handling this. You got it. Encouragement.
Yeah.
Actually
Moral
get
support.
back in as a bonus, so whatever.
The flame is beginning to struggle to stay lit with the energy that's being drawn from it. The shard is now 5 inches long.
Giggity. Alright, yep, that's it. Just
Chloe,
keep doing what I'm doing.
Chloe is going to attack Daddy. The 21 hit.
Yep.
She's just going to rip with her claws. 2d4 plus 3. Nine points of damage. Oh, and she also seems to... Yeah, the arrow drops out of her legs, and the wound from the wound she did to herself when she first dropped down partially closes up. Bandit.
Hello. Bandito shall hit him with a frostbite, because that means they can't kneel, if I'm not mistaken.
I think you're thinking of Chill Touch.
I also have Chill Touch. I'll hit him with a Chill Touch instead.
Chill Touch.
Yeah. I think that's a roll to hit.
Mm-hmm. Melee spell
Yeah.
attack.
+2.
So you do actually have to...
Lovely.
Does not hit.
New version or the old version?
I think that must be the new version, because I don't remember it being a
Either way,
touch
it's still a
spell.
roll to hit.
I thought it was ranged. It is still a roll to hit, yeah. Where's my page B? There it is. Anyway. So that would be your turn, Bandit.
EA disengage move.
I don't think you're in melee range with anybody, but...
Yeah. I think Chill Touch has always been a touch spell. Because,
I think
yeah, you might be thinking of the Ghost Hand one.
Chill Touch used to have a range of 120 feet. You create a ghostly skeletal hand in the space of a creature within a range. Make a ranged
I was
spell
thinking
attack
about
against the
that.
creature. On a hit, it
Okay.
takes 1d8 necrotic damage, blah blah blah.
EA hide then.
Cool.
I was getting, yeah. Oh, damn.
New rules
I
are
was
stupid.
I was thinking the correct one. Oh. EA hide and turn gun.
Frank.
Yep.
What do?
Okay. I think Frank would try and and communicate with her. Try and
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and go persuasion.
Okay. What are you going to try and persuade her of? You just going to try and get her to calm down, or are you
Yeah.
going to?
Try and calm down. It's like I didn't mean to leave you in there. I didn't know this would happen.
Go and roll it.
I'm okay. +1.
Wow.
Holy shit! Nat 20. The little vampire owlin seems who is already raising her hand to scratch you again. Seems to take a breath and lower her hand. Bron, what do you want to do? I'll hold my action in case things go south. Okay. Tommy, are you upgrading the power source? Or are you keeping it?
I'm sorry, what was that?
The candle flame has almost completely gone out. It if you want to keep growing the crystal, you're gonna need something a bit more.
All right. So, how's everybody doing as far as like dealing with that situation back there?
If you want to go take a look, by all means, do a perception check.
I mean, do they look like they can handle it? Because I can keep figuring out how to grow this crystal.
Yeah,
I imagine they
they
would
went
look like they
outside.
handle it.
They went
Oh.
outside, but yeah, they were able to deal with like a full vampire. They should be able to deal with this little baby vampire.
Hmm.
Okay, Brown says
Bron
you guys
says
are
we're
fine.
fine. You focus. Yep. Okay.
Yep, I'll move on to a bigger power source.
Like what?
All right, so we used a candle. So wouldn't a torch be the next best thing?
Yeah.
Yep.
So yeah, you use what's left of the flame of the candle to light the torch, which once again starts the crystal absorbing energy again. And then it's Chloe who is going to relax into a more like comfortable position in your arms because we're holding her already, but she's not struggling against you anymore.
Okay.
Where did you go, Dada?
Where everything started to go, the lava started to claim everything. I was forced to run.
Come home. You could have flown home. Why didn't you fly home, Dada?
I don't know. I panicked.
You were in a match at the time.
Hmm. Yeah.
So Okay, Bandit, what are you doing?
Hold action. For the same reason as Rob.
Frank?
Yeah, Frank will once again do persuasion. It's like I'm here now.
Okay, roll it. See, can you get another nat 20? Yeah. 14, huh? Will that be enough? Yes. So she's relaxes further and actually rests her head against her father's shoulder. Miss you, Dada.
I missed you too.
Okay, combat over. Well done. What do you guys do now?
I guess just go back into the workshop.
Mm.
So if you head back into the guild hall, you'll be able to see that the crystal hovering above Tommy's hand is continuing to grow as with his other hand he's holding a torch close enough to it. You can see the heat haze. In fact, you can see the instead of the tongues of flame going up, they're actually licking towards the crystal, like they're getting, like the flame is getting pulled into it as it continues to slowly grow. It's quite fascinating watching the crystals split up and enlarge. Chloe seems afraid of it as she tries to bury herself further into your shoulder, Frank.
It's okay, sweetie. It's okay.
Bandit, go check on Tommy. Frank and I will stay out here. Okay. Sorry. Yeah, didn't notice that you'd split up. I thought you all went in. But anyway, yeah. Bandit, as you step closer to check on Tommy, you can feel you feel like you are also getting pulled towards it.
Yep.
Want to make a con save?
Oh God.
Yeah, I'm getting lycosited again. Con save, -1. Shit.
Fuck.
Oh no.
So you start to see you see some of the deadlights coming out of Bandit and being pulled towards the lycosite.
Yeah.
What do you do?
Jump back.
Run
Jump
away.
back and hide just as a guttural as just like a guttural reaction.
So you see him run back out of the building, go around the corner of the doorway, and pant. A look of stress on his little skull face.
You alright, Bandit? You look like you stared death in the face.
It felt like death stared into me. And not in the dust. Not in the dust and respawn way. Don't get close to that thing. Don't get close to that when it's being formed.
I suppose that's the reason why most containers that had like a site were shielded.
Tommy, you feel like you've got enough to make a effective bonfire now. What do you want to do?
All right, so would this be a good spot to just make it, or is there any?
You want to put it in the guild hall? Sure.
Yeah, I mean it's a pretty sturdy. Well, besides being partially churned and demolished, I assume it's more sturdier than some of the other buildings.
Yes. Roll a d10. Actually, roll one of your hit die, Bandit.
Sure.
Oh, not so bad.
Cool.
Okay. So yeah, you've lost 1 HP. After your base HP. So you're going to drive the lycosite into the ground and set it on fire?
Yep.
Okay.
I mean, technically, can I just cast bonfire on top of it to do that?
Yes, absolutely. That's perfect. Because it's a cantrip, so you can keep... It's going to absorb the magic at first, but eventually it'll catch, and the flame will sustain it, and it'll start to give off life energy instead of absorbing it. Does that make sense? So, well, sort of. So yeah, you set up camp. You set the set bonfire on the live glass until it catches the purple stone. The fire turns purple as it as you successfully create your bonfire. Your save point.
Save point get.
As you do, the nearby pile of broken automata begins to move again. And Rob says, "Help me."
Yeah, I'll walk over to him.
I can't feel my legs, Tommy.
Are his legs there?
No.
Well, I mean, they're not there, so that kind of explains why you can't feel them.
Oh. I think I've only got one arm, too. What happened?
A lot. Unfortunately, things have gone, not so well. But you seem to be functioning now, so that's good.
Barely. I think I have you to thank for that.
Kinda.
Mm.
Who are
It's
your
like-
friends?
I'm sorry, what was that?
Who are your friends? Because I imagine that the rest of the
Oh,
party
they're-
are poking their head in. Because
Yeah, I was about to say, like, Frank's like, is it safe to come in now?
Oh, they're just people I just happened to find after everything kind of went to hells.
Lucy comes back and
Well, thank you for not keeping me in there forever. Oh shit, it's moving again.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what that thing is. It's kind of just an annoyance. Pointing. Tommy's pointing at Lucy.
Straight to point. Fuckface.
It's like, Lucy, please.
Please what?
You know, he's basically, trying to, protect his daughter.
The half owl vampire thing. You want me to? You want to protect that? Really?
It seems what Luna's done to her. She managed to still retain her mind.
that is a little girl. Her name is Chloe, says Brom.
It's got a name.
Yeah, she does, says Brom.
Chloe.
Yeah.
Sounds kind of sticky. Is she sticky?
No.
Why'd you call her Chloe then?
Well, kind of thought at the time the name fit.
She must have been sticky at the time.
That's not how owlins work.
Yeah, Rob, you'll find there are a bunch of dumbasses. No offense.
I think the word that he's thinking of is cloying, not Chloe.
Same thing.
Fine. Okay.
Alright, anyway, we have time. You guys should rest while we have a moment of reprieve. Don't worry, Rob. I can get you functional in a few hours.
What more? What is a few hours more?
Sorry, I was a bit jumpy around you, mate.
Jumpy? Can't say I noticed.
Yeah, you moved when Lucy got close, and
I was barely aware. I just felt energy. I just can't think of anything else but reaching it.
Hey, that was me.
Well, thank you for your small part, friend.
You're welcome.
But yeah, you can long rest now if you want.
yep. Of course, Luce, Frank's like, it's like, Chloe, this flame is what allowed me to survive after the blast.
Oh, it helps.
Very much so.
Can I touch?
Best not to.
Oh, but it's pretty.
Yes, and it could do a lot of damage if you touch it.
Damage to who?
Well, to what's inside.
I don't know what you mean, Dada. Can we sleep now?
Yes. Yes, we can.
Okay. She snuggles into you. And yeah.
Yeah.
So you've earned more than enough to level up. So tell me, would you want to go? Your heart is melting. Tell me, would you want to go 3rd level in wizard or 6th level in artificer?
I didn't do too badly on.
I'm just going to go up in the 6th level of artificer.
Sweet. Yeah, you did pretty well. You stopped her from tearing you apart. So,
Yeah.
so position, where is it?
Because we level up in like one more combat session.
Yeah, pretty much. But at the moment,
I
we're just
can-
going to level 8.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll take Druid. Then.
So your hit points, your base hit points go up by your Constitution modifier. So in the case of Tommy, that's 3. Bandit, it's -1 technically.
But tough feat, so I have +2, so I get a +1 to my HP.
Yep.
That puts me at 30, so that's nice.
Frank, yours is +2.
So yeah, +2. So from the 25, that bumps up to 27.
Nice.
Brom, you're going from... Well, the character sheet I've got for you is level 6. So if you're going all the way from 6 to 8, you're going to be going up by 4 HP for your base HP.
Let's get a... Dude, level 5. 32.
You said you're going 3rd level in Druid, Bandit?
Oh yeah. Well, what's the proficiency bonus? What should it be now?
So at level 8...
+5. Because it goes off of both things,
Sorry?
right? Goes off both levels, both like
No, it's
classes,
total
right?
level. Your total level is 8th level, so you got a +3 to proficiency.
8. So yeah, still +3, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
It
Right.
doesn't change again until 9th level.
Just thought I'd
I
check.
sent you the level Sam check, James. Okay, cool. Well, you're going to level 8 now anyway, so.
I'm already on my way to the file to edit things for you, Anthony.
Sweet.
Neat. One first level spell. One more first
Are you
level
going
spell.
4th level in Monk or 5th level in Fighter, Frank?
4th level in Monk. Picked up the skill expert feat.
Oh, okay, cool.
But-
I thought you would have wanted that extra attack from Fighter 5.
That got me my expertise in perception.
Sweet.
Picked up an extra proficiency. Chose survival.
Nice.
And that means my wisdom got bumped up to
Your wisdom got bumped up to what?
wisdom got bumped up to 19.
Nice.
Nice.
Still a +4.
Yep. Which means next level up I can split a +1 into 2 stat and round out 2 stats at once, solving a minus saving throw and capping out my wisdom.
Okay.
Okay, so right, plus 7 and perception.
Yeah, hold on. What's the matter? How many spells should I have? How do you calculate how many spells you have again? It always confuses me.
Okay, hold on. So, as a 3rd level druid,
Hmm.
you have 2 cantrips, 4 1st level spell slots, and 2 2nd level spell slots now.
Yeah, I know about the spell slot part, but like how many
You
spells,
prepare.
prepared spells can I have? Like,
Choose a number of druid spells equal to your wisdom modifier plus your druid level. So,
okay,
5. You got
5.
5 spells,
Cool.
which is just 1 more than you had before.
Grand. Thank you.
And Toby is whining his face off, so I need to go help him out. I'll be right back.
Cool. Okay. Yeah, I get 2. Yeah, I get 2 for 2nd level. Grand. What do? Wither and Bloom? Wither and Bloom, definitely. Oh, I'm not getting close enough to that. I'll take support role. Yeah. Neither do. Ooh. Do.
Okay.
What do?
What do you still come?
Wither and Bloom's definitely one.
Yeah, that's a good one.
And Bloom, then a supporting role, because chances are I'm not spending most of my time in like controllability. What I'm thinking now. That's fine. No, that just stops things from flying.
Yes.
You think it would do more?
Mm-hmm.
That's spike growth.
Okay. Okay, up to those numbers, up to relevant ones, and bump that up to 4. That one's confirmed. Current information, none. No, details are on, and current action things are on. Okay.
Cool. Proof back.
Apparently, my wisdom stuff is connected. Basically, operates like a spell DC. So I'll note that down as
Yes.
my spell DC.
But okay. Yeah, your key save DC
Yeah.
is the same. You calculated the same as you would a spell save DC? Yes.
Yeah, blah blah blah. Anthony, that upload file. Dabba. Bandit level 8. There you go. There's Bandito level 8.
Nice.
Hang on. Where's Smart? Almost missed one part.
What did you almost miss?
I almost missed the up in hit dice.
Oh yeah, that part.
Yes. You have one more hit die available as well as. Yeah.
And it's on your desk.
Yeah.
Yippee.
Skippy skippy.
And now I'm rocking a passive perception of 20.
Nice.
I can have a plus 20 to my stealth if I want as well now, because I have passed without a trace. But chances are I'll use it on the less stealthy people.
Yeah. Should make ambushes a bit less effective.
True. But in theory, I can sneak with plus 20.
Yeah. Tell me how we doing.
I'm almost done just figuring out my which infusions I want to use.
Nice.
And then chances are next level I'm getting a feat which either ups my wisdom or my dex. Probably my wisdom. Because sneaky boy. Then I get a plus 5.
Can you all hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yep.
I sent you 8th level in DMs.
Yes, you did.
I forgot to up my hit die. Could
I
you?
fixed it.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, and I'm seeing the message thing of Bandit saying, "Oh, my heart is melting."
Mm-hmm.
I'm just
That
glad I managed to write it properly.
That you did it so well.
Yeah. Trying to generate an image of Chloe, and AI is failing.
What do you expect?
Sometimes it figures out exactly what I'm trying to tell it, and other times,
Yeah,
nope, nope, just nope.
I guess the results are coming out a lot like a paralysis demon.
No, I want. Okay, I'm getting some very cute pictures of girls with owls, but not,
Oh,
but but not a girl who is half owl. And
Hmm.
I want a girl that's half owl. I want a girl with feathery hair and a beak where her nose and mouth should be. Yeah. Would there have been a bag of yes.
Like that.
There would have been a bag of holding.
Like that, but younger
Like what?
and smaller.
Oh yeah, that works. Yeah, that sort of thing. Toby, knock it off.
Oh, he's going into something he shouldn't.
No, he just wants me to go out with him so he can pee. But yes, Tommy, there would be a bag of holding. There'd probably also be some sort of storage thing lined with lead and made of iron that you can put life glass in. Put, like a sight in. As well. Yeah. Anyway. Let's see if I can get him to pee.
Of course, there will be a bit of a dissonance between Frank and Chloe when it comes to appearance.
Yeah, because they didn't get burnt, and they don't get the fancy
Phoenix wings.
fancy Phoenix wings. Yeah. Which makes sense.
Yeah.
I think there is a cure for vampirism. There is a way of doing it.
Yeah. But But then again, we are kind of operating that the idea of vampirism not necessarily being part of the common lexicon.
Yeah.
Hence why Frank's like not sure what his wife's done to her.
There might be a way to cure her. If we can figure out what the ailment is.
Would
But,
it be painful?
What?
I mean, it seems, from the little I've seen, similar to Frank, but just much further on.
What are you talking about?
If it's possible to cure, names terrify me.
Chloe?
Chloe.
What are you trying to cure her of? The vampirism?
That's what I was saying. If we can figure out the ailment, like talking about the vampirism mostly, but in character we don't know that is a vampirism, an actual thing.
Yeah, I mean, if you can figure out how to bring all of you back to full life, that might.
Though, I would also. Wouldn't that also potentially put her in danger?
Yeah, anything is risky.
It would put anyone in danger who came back to life.
Yeah.
I mean, okay. So the danger, if she is a full vampire, well, she's a vampire spawn, probably. In which case, she doesn't really have her soul anymore. She's animated by necrotic energy, much like the rest of you. If you did find, if you were able to resurrect her, which of course is a very high level spell, and she got her soul back, chances are her soul would have no memory of what happened since she died. And everything that she experienced after her mother killed her would be gone. And anything that you've experienced together during that time would also be forgotten. So everything that Chloe had become, everything that she'd been forced to do to survive, would be not something her soul would know. Just the necrotic spirit.
So on the one hand, that would mean that she would be spared
the trauma.
The trauma. And thankfully, the information of her knowing that, Frank's is her father would be the information that would be prior to
Yeah, she'd know who she was because she'd remember who she was before she died.
Yeah.
She'd know who you are.
But probably not recognize Frank because of the altered appearance.
Well, presumably, if you get to that point, you would also be undergoing a process where you came back to full life as well.
Yeah.
Your body would be restored. But yes, we'll cross that bridge if and when we are able to come to it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've got everybody's updated characters except for Eva, who is not here. And what do? We've got about 32 minutes left of the session.
Alright.
Is there anything in particular you guys would have done during downtime?
Besides trying to fix up Rob.
Taking limbs from the pile and attaching them to him?
Yep.
Bandit would just... Bandit would just kind of be hovering, just watching that happen.
Fair enough. Do you make any alterations to Rob, or do you just give him his original number of limbs back?
No, I pretty much fixed them up.
As he was.
Yep.
Brom would be scolding Lucy for his earlier attitude. Bearing in mind that he is a magmin, he can scold you, as in SCALD, right back. If he so wishes.
And of course, Frank is spending some quality time with his daughter.
What would you be talking to her about?
Probably some of the interesting things he came across before getting back there, and the potential for.
What would you tell her about that you would feel would be safe to tell a kid?
Probably telling her about an area where the sun still shines. The plan of the current solution to potentially bringing light to other areas.
But I don't think I'd like that, Dada. I think the light hurts.
Why would a light hurt?
I don't know, Dada. I don't think I'd like that.
Oh boy. Yeah, that's like an internal thought. It's like, oh shit.
What is the activation code for the demon totem Bandit has? No need to respond verbally for my notes. Well, it would be Tommy would know.
Yeah.
But it would
I
be.
didn't.
It wasn't
I'm
said
not
Tommy.
telling you.
Sorry.
I'm not telling you.
Damn it.
Yeah.
I let you have the statue doesn't mean I'm going to give you the code to activate it. Tommy doesn't care, but he's not stupid.
I've got a cloak that might be a little big.
I don't know why Brom's offering a cloak and who he's offering it to, but is he offering it to Lucy or to Chloe or?
He was
They're both little.
Chloe.
Yeah, Chloe would make more sense, but Chloe. There we go. Okay.
That could work, and
Thank you. Does it have pockets?
that's all.
Yay,
I'm sure we can-
pockets.
Who doesn't like a cloak with pockets?
I can put things in pockets.
I'm sure you can.
Dada, can you make it shorter for me so I don't twit?
I'll try.
If that's the case, then the cloaks I have are probably the better options. It's probably more accurate to height.
You have cloak too? Does yours have pockets?
Wait, how tall is Brom?
How tall is Brom?
Yeah.
Brom is 5'6".
Okay, yeah, definitely better for the 3/6 creature.
Yeah, you'd be closer to Chloe's height.
Um, I'm not sure. I haven't. There might spare one might have it.
You're a rogue, you'd have pockets in your
Yeah.
cloak.
Yeah, it has pockets.
Yay!
You get out of his bag. It is very it's very creased and not the most looked after.
It's okay.
I need to hand it over to her.
Yeah. She accepts it. And uses Brom's cloak as a blanket.
Oh God! I think we just found our source of wholesome in this campaign.
Yeah, you just wait till she gets into combat again.
A wholesome no tiger.
Hmm.
Okay. Now, just out of curiosity, would anybody like to do an Arcana check regarding what they know about vampires?
Know about what?
Vampires.
Oh,
Well,
yeah, sure. Why not?
I know what could go wrong. Oh yeah.
Frank and Bandit.
Mm.
You remember some vague connection between a vampire and their spawn, but you can't quite put your finger on it.
Damn it.
Anyway.
Oh yeah, after I'm done fixing up Rob, I'm going to do something else. I forgot about it.
What are you gonna do?
Have to decide what to do with the Wand of Orcus.
Yeah, what are you gonna do with the Wand of Orcus?
Yeah, against Tommy's better judgment, he will attempt to attune with it.
Ooh, okay.
Great. Let's see how bad this goes.
So,
doesn't that require him to disconnect from someone else?
what do you mean?
Because if Bandit is still connected to it,
Well, Bandit gave it to me willingly.
Yeah, Bandit lost his connection to it.
fair enough.
Bandit happily got rid of that.
Any creature besides
The player did at least.
So,
All right,
Tommy, I need you to make a con save.
Oh, it's con. I thought it was wisdom. That's better.
You want? I can send you the.
Well, let's see
got
if I
the-
can succeed
yeah.
first. 14.
Like, say if we have another, round of
A round of
Deadpooling it until it submits.
Yeah, Tommy, you die. And of course, respawn right next to the purple fire.
So that's what that feels like. Alright.
Okay. Then what?
So I guess.
Attempt again to attune to it?
Yeah.
Round and round and round
Another
and round.
Logic.
and
You die again.
Yep.
At
Don't
this
worry,
point,
there's a
Frank-
reason why he's doing this.
yeah, Frank's just
Again.
place. Like, And this means you've got a better
Alright, so
survival instinct than
now.
the bandit.
Oh wait, do you roll it or do I roll
Hold
it?
on. Okay. So first you take 10d6 necrotic damage.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll it. Doesn't matter who rolls it really, but I want to let's see what it is.
How much necrotic damage?
10d6.
Okay. And these.
Double the strength of a fireball.
Let's hope.
31. So that knocks you unconscious, but you are attuned to it.
Not as bad as I was expecting it to be.
Yeah, that could have been enough. That could have killed you again. But does anybody?
Oh, no, it literally. I'm at 30 right now, so it literally had to been max to kill me.
Yeah. Okay.
Frank's gonna go over there and try and do medicine check.
On a construct? It's not like you can check a pulse. Okay, Brom, that makes more sense. Use 1 die from your pool to heal him. Perfect. How many hit points does he get back?
You just have to give me 1.
Yeah. But he rolls.
Oh wait, no, it's roll never. So yeah, I'll say never mind.
He rolls a d6. Two.
Cool.
Okay. So you now have the wand that can be wielded as a magical mace that counts as a +3 mace that deals an extra 2d12 necrotic damage in addition to the damage done by a normal mace. Also, you gain some random properties. 2 minor beneficial, 1 major beneficial, 2 minor detrimental, and 1 major detrimental. So I'm going to need you to roll a d100 6 times altogether.
So 6d100s, basically?
Yes.
Yeah. Also, don't get the wrong idea. It's just easier to keep an eye on you if I'm linked to you.
Oh, you're talking to the wand?
Yeah, I'm talking to the mace.
While attuned to the artifact, you gain proficiency in 1 skill of the DM's choice. Let's see.
Proficiency with what?
Proficiency in 1 skill of the DM's choice.
Okay.
Investigation.
All right.
97.
That Tommy's skull goes more demonic. Like, his mechanical shell.
Dude,
Are you back to that one?
can you not backseat DM?
It's alright.
So
I'm
97.
not trying to back. Yeah.
You were saying what was happening to Tommy as if you were.
No, I wasn't. I was like, wouldn't the same thing happen to him?
Possibly. Let me see what happens.
Alright. Sorry.
Okay. So while attuned to the artifact, you gain a +1 bonus to AC. Also, while attuned to the artifact, one of your ability scores increases by 2. Let's have your intelligence go to 18. And then the detrimental effects. 2. While attuned to the artifact, you have disadvantage on saving throws against spells.
I'm sorry, disadvantage on what?
Disadvantage on saving throws against spells. And 20 is while attuned to the artifact, you have disadvantage on saving throws against poison, which is kind of funny. Because
Yeah, I'm sorry. Like that, it keeps kind of like every other word. What was that?
All right. So the first detrimental effect was that you have disadvantage on saving throws against spells. The second one was that you have disadvantage on saving throws against poison. Which is funny because you're a Warforged, technically.
So would it just be a wash?
Yeah. And your final major detrimental effect, you take 8d10 psychic damage when you become unattuned to the artifact.
All right, I'm sorry. It cut out again. What was that? 8? I heard 8 psychic. 8d
8,
something.
8d10 psychic damage when you become unattuned.
All right. 8d10.
Yeah. So the disfiguration option didn't come up.
Fair enough.
All right. All right, so I think I missed one of the first ones because you got.
So,
All right, so
okay.
I got the disadvantage and it was
So the
proficient
first-
with investigation and.
First one
I'm sorry.
was you gain proficiency with one skill, and I'm said investigation.
Mm-hmm.
And you also got, while attuned to the artifact, you gain a +1 bonus to armor class. And
Say, why does it keep cutting out when you do that?
I don't know. But I keep.
It was
hearing-
fine. It was literally fine until you started doing this, and I don't know what the hell's going on.
I don't know either. I'm also hearing Frank.
What, like a weird noise?
Yeah, there's a weird noise coming in from your microphone.
It's the water fountain for my cat.
Oh, okay. Sounding like creepy breathing.
Then that might be the phone too close to my head, and I'm literally just breathing.
Okay, fair enough. Anyway, so
That second one, what was it?
the second one was, while attuned, you gain +1 bonus to your armor class. So your AC goes up to 23.
Okay.
And then finally, your intelligence is going up to 18.
All right.
So you should have 6 random properties now. Is that right? You got all of them?
Yep.
Sweet. Okay. So the wand itself gives you an additional +3 bonus to your AC. So that's going to bring it up to 26.
Oh God.
The wand has 7 charges for spells. The spell save DC is 18 for these spells. You've got Animate Dead for 1 charge, Blight for 2 charges, Circle of Death for 3 charges, Finger of Death for 3 charges, Power Word Kill for 4 charges, and Speak with Dead for 1 charge. The wand regains 1d4 plus 3 charges daily. It says at dawn, but you know, you have no
There's
idea.
no dawn.
There is no dawn. While attuned to the wand. Yeah.
Now, is there any way you can send me that spell list?
Yeah, if.
Or just type it? I can
If you want,
just-
I've got the I've got it.
You got
I've got
Wizard
it
of the Coast
saved.
link. Cool.
Oh yeah, you just. All right, well, just send that to me if you can.
Yeah. hold on.
Yep. You can also call undead. You've got 500 hit points that you can split any which way you want between skeletons and zombies. And of course, the wand is also sentient and is going to telepathically communicate with you. And it wants to slay everything in the multiverse. It's cold, cruel, nihilistic, and bereft of humor. And, but yeah, it's going to make grandiose promises, such as vowing to help you to overthrow Orcus and become the new Orcus. What do you mean about unless we're in Ophidia? Brum. Dawn. Yes, there is daylight in Dawn in Ophidia. True. They have their own sun. Apparently. Okay.
At some point, we need to figure out how they do that.
Yeah, I sent you the. If you want all the spell lists and stuff, that's in your DMs.
Thank you.
Woot woot.
None of the special stuff, but
Well, yeah, the random stuff's not going to be there, but
only the cool and dead and spells and stuff.
the stuff that everyone gets. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
So I just realized my tone goes up. I can add another artificer spell at some point.
Yep. Okay. So we got 10 minutes left of the session. What do the party want to do?
So, what do we do now? How do we start approaching the idea of, bringing back light?
No clue. It's you guys. The holy person seems to be spacing out, and not responding. So.
Brom might be able to help you because.
Oh, you're also one of the loonies. Yeah. Do you have any ideas?
Don't look at me. He's cryptic as all get out. Are you by he? Are you referring to the Lord of Light? Yes, he's saying the Lord of Light is cryptic.
Alright, well, if you guys still have no idea on how to bring the light
If
back,
you remember correctly, the Lord of Light told you that the way to bring back the light is to destroy the plague of undeath, right? Find what's causing everything to destroy the darkness, basically.
Yeah, but we don't know what that is.
Yeah.
And we can't just turn around and slaughter everything because we're getting manhandled by anything more powerful.
Manhandled.
I mean, to be fair, we are facing against demons who are quite strong.
Demons, shadow creatures, undead, and various magical monstrosities, yes.
So,
But every time you die, you come back to the last purple fire you saw.
Yeah. So, I'm going to go on a limb here and think, wouldn't it be the first thing to look for is to look for concentrated spots where darkness is?
I guess. That sounds like, don't we usually, do the pray thing and then light comes down and then it rains on us and kills us?
I don't know.
That is what normally happens, yes.
I mean, I could meditate and see if I can't get some kind of answer.
Your meditation doesn't commune with the deity.
Yeah,
You're not that kind of monk.
yeah,
You're a
Oi,
prince.
yeah.
Brom, you're the one connected. Exactly. Thank you.
I'll meditate on it, says Brum. Okay. So,
All right.
what do you want to say to your boss, Brum? What is
Mm.
Brum is typing? Brum is typing. Brum is typing. Typey, typey, typey. Are we looking for the source, or are we supposed to be doing something else? The source of the darkness? The plague. Yes. Samael, the Lord of Light, is going to ask you, is going to tell you that yes, that's exactly what I told you to do. Find out what's causing this plague of darkness and undeath and stop it. Bring your light to it. Smother it with light. Burn away the shadows with my radiance. Do you need me to tattoo it on your eyelids? Do it!
He's about as helpful as ever.
We're working on it. This isn't a small task. Okay. So, basically, he doesn't know what's causing it either. He needs you to find out what's causing it and stop it. Frank.
Mm-hmm.
Brom, you've got theories? Frank, I want you to make an insight check. If Brom tells you what the Lord of Light tells him. Brom, would you be passing on the info? Yes. Okay. 18. Okay. You're suddenly hit with a realization. What brought you back to life? And what have you seen reanimate others since? Frank.
Like sight.
Specifically, the burning like a sight, right? The purple flames.
So we're once again back at the same answer as your previous patron. Oh, that's not good.
Well, shit, says Brom.
Do I need to get the soap?
Shit.
So, like always, sort of light is useless.
The purple flame, while it does give off light, is also perpetuating the plague of undeath. Prom says, do you want to run? But, and once again
Run.
you realize that to stop whatever it is that's causing this plague of undeath, this undeath is also the thing that's keeping you all going. If you do manage to stop it, you end your own existence too.
So, to save the world, we would have to necessarily kill ourselves. With no guarantee that even that would work.
Sacrifice.
Not really. I mean, to save the new world, we have to end what remains of the old world by
Indeed.
snuffing out the flames.
You should have died during the cataclysm. You're on borrowed time now.
May I have hug?
Yes,
Hug.
of course you can have hug.
Yay!
But anyway, good timing.
Perfect timing.
So yeah, we'll put a pin in it on that revelation. I hope you guys listening have enjoyed this as much as we enjoyed playing, and that you like, subscribe, and click the bell and all that good stuff, and join our community on the Discord server. There is a link in the description below for both that and the Patreon I mentioned earlier. And in the meantime, no matter what role you play, have a good game.
Have a
Have a
good
good
game.
game.
Forgot which
Potato.
camera I was using. Potato, really. That's what you came in to say, isn't
No.
it?
It just happened to work out that way.
It's not like I didn't time it basically perfectly or saw an opportunity